Hey everybody, one of the things I get asked this time of the year, and we're in mid-January right now, and actually in Oklahoma this winter, we've actually had a little bit of a winter. But one of the questions I get asked on Facebook a whole lot is how do you dress for that cold weather when you're out there fishing? Well, as you can see, one of the main things is I wear a lot of black clothing in the wintertime. Unlike the summertime, you wouldn't want to wear black clothing because it absorbs heat. Well, that's the color you want to wear in the wintertime because you want your body to absorb that heat. So I wear black clothing. My outside clothing is nearly always some kind of real dark. It'll be black, dark blue, dark color, so it'll absorb that heat. Now, another very important thing is wear layers of clothing. But your outside layer of clothing needs to be something that has a wind barrier in it so that that wind cannot make it through that outside layer into your thermals or whatever it is that you got underneath there. You can have 4 or 5 layers of clothes on, and if the wind can still go through that material and get to your bones, you're going to be cold all day long. So always make sure that on your outside, even underneath these bibs, these right here, I've got a set of rain pants on underneath here, black rain pants. So I've got a barrier that's not going to let that wind get through there, and that's going to make all the difference, especially if the wind happens to be blowing. On a day like today, you can see it's pretty calm. It's going to feel really warm out here. But if the wind comes up later in the day like it's supposed to at 10 to 15 miles an hour, it's not even going to feel as warm as it does now 6 hours from now, even though it may be 20 degrees warmer because of that wind and because the water's cold. Another thing about weather forecast this time of the year, they can say it's going to be 65 degrees. If the wind's blowing 10 miles an hour, you'll think it's 45 degrees because the water temperature is 45 degrees, and that wind coming across that water makes it feel like it's coming across a block of ice and blowing on you. So that's another reason. Don't ever pay attention. In the wintertime, wear layers of clothes, bring more clothes than you think you'll need. You can always take them off. That's the one thing about it. And it's a lot better to be warm than it is to be cold. Now, I fish a lot in the wintertime simply because I catch a lot of bass in the wintertime. Here at McGee Creek Lake, January, February, those are the months that I catch the biggest numbers of bass that we catch all year long, and some of the biggest bass that we catch all year long also. We catch a lot of bass. Like I said, a normal day is a lot of bass, more than what people would be used to. And I can't believe that they're catching them out of sometimes, like yesterday, we caught our fish out of 30, 35 feet of water. Water temperature yesterday was 45 degrees. It's going to be a little bit warmer today. They might come up just a little bit, but probably not much. But anyway, don't forget, get your fishing trips booked because they have spring coming. Springtime, unlike now where I do have a few days open, another 3 weeks or so, my March, April, and most of May is going to be gone. But always, if you want to book a trip with me, just make sure you contact me and understand that if you contact me during the day, when I'm out here on the water guiding, I don't contact people when I'm guiding because the day that you're fishing with me, I work for you. So I'm not going to talk to somebody else about working for them when I'm working for you. I do all that in the afternoons, but feel free to at any time to contact me. If you got some questions, man, I'll answer your questions. Just contact me through Facebook or messaging or text or emails or just call me. My telephone number is 580-889-6742. I'll call you back every night when I get in if it's not too late. Yeah, and then one more thing I want to mention, even in the wintertime, man, make sure you got your best sunglasses because on a day like today where there's not a lot of wind, the reflection off that water is almost as bad as me trying to look back straight into that sun. It's going to really hurt your eyes. So even in the wintertime, make sure you've always got eye protection. Again, it's wintertime, the bass are biting. So give me a call. We'll go out and see. We'll have a trip of a lifetime.